How engineers do it.
Before we start today's video, I would like to ask all my viewers to subscribe to my YouTube channel How Engineers Do It. Share the video among all of your friends and also hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
Hello friends, this is Mohammed Shakil here from How Engineers Do It. Welcome to the series on Excel macros for beginners. In this series, I'll be taking you through the basics of Excel macros by explaining you how to record a macro, edit a recorded macro, and then write a macro from the scratch. So without further ado, let's begin. Hello friends, this is Mohammed Shakil here from How Engineers Do It, and welcome to another video on Excel macros. So in today's video, we'll be learning about how we can do wrap text, merge, unmerge, paste special, and clear cells, orientation, rows and columns insert, and delete cells in the Excel macros. So let's begin. So we'll just open a new Excel file. We'll open a blank workbook. So to begin with, what we'll do is I'm just going to write some sentence over here, or some couple of words which will take you through 3 or 4 columns ahead of our given space on this cell. And I'm going to go to developer and going to Visual Basic, and I'll insert a module here. And in the module, what I will do is I'll put sub hello. Alright, I'll put a sub function, and inside that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to point the program to that particular cell number, so that is A2. Alright, now I'm going to put wrap text. Now equals true. Now we'll just click on the play button, and you can see that the wrap text is working. Now if I put false, and if I just click on the play button again, now the wrap text is getting disabled. This is the same function, the same way it is working over here. You can click on the wrap text over here, and if you click on the wrap text, the same thing happens. So let's move ahead to the next topic, that is merge and unmerge. So what I'm going to do next is, you can see that this particular word is moving across from A to D cells. So what I will do is I'll just select from A to D2 dot merge. Right, now in this case we are not going to use equals to true or equals to false. We're just going to put it as merge, and I'll just click on the play button, and you can see that the whole cell is merged. And similarly, you can put unmerge to see that it'll be getting unmerged now. So let's move on to the next topic, that is paste special. So for that, to explain that, what I would do is I'll just create hello format, something like that. I'll just gonna use underline, and I'll go for review, and I'll add a comment for it. Right, and also finally I'm just going to use a hyperlink for it. Right, now I'll put a hyperlink something. Alright, now we have a formatting done on this, and we have hyperlinked it, and also we have a comment. So what we'll do is we'll just gonna click on Control C. I'm just gonna move it across and copy the same thing across over here. And this is our destination cell where we're gonna paste special. We'll do one thing, destination. I'll put it as destination, and I'll just put this across, and we'll open this. And what we'll do is we'll just put from A2 to A 10 dot copy. Now if I just click on the play button, you can see that the cells are getting copied. Now the next thing you gotta do is, let's say if I just want to paste special the format, so I'll put range, that will be C2 to C10, right? C10 dot paste special, and here I'll put a space, and then I'll get a list of things that I want to do here. So I'll just put Excel paste formats. Now if I just click on the play button, you can see that the format is getting pasted here. Now if I want to do some other things, so let's say, and I'll just copy this, Control V, and here I would select paste comments. If I just play that again, you can see that the comments are also getting pasted here. And if you can note that the value haven't got pasted yet, so in case I'm just gonna paste the value, Control V, sorry, just gonna take this and I'm just going to paste the values, paste values, and I just click on the play button. Now even the value got pasted. Alright, now you can see that once you complete this operation, you can see that the copy operation is still ongoing. It hasn't completed. So in order to complete that, what you're going to do is you got to type application dot cut copy mod equals false. Now if you just play this once again, you can see that that particular the dancing box has disappeared. Now moving on to the next point, that is to clear the cells. See, we can do different kind of clearing. You can clear the format, you can clear the comments, you can clear the values, you can clear all. So we'll see those things one by one. So what we'll do is we'll first select the range that we want to work on. So that is A2 to A2 to A10. Alright, now we gotta select the operation that we would like to do. So in this case, I'm just gonna use clear. So clear formats. So I'll just put clear formats. I'm just gonna try playing this. So before I do that, I'll just write all the different things which I want to do. So clear comments, again clear hyperlinks, and finally here I'll put only clear. Now we'll see this one by one, line by line, see what happens. So we'll just go for the step into function. So I'm just gonna see this over here. So step into, so clear formats. Now the format is cleared. It will look like the hyperlink is also gone, but the hyperlink hasn't gone. As you can see that the click function is still enabled over here. So the hyperlink hasn't gone, only the format is gone. If I just move ahead and click on step into, you can see that the comments are gone. Now you don't see those red mark over here. If I just move ahead, you can see that even the hyperlinks are gone. Now you don't see that click button. Now if you click on one more time, step into, you can see the entire thing has gone. So that's about clearing cells. So we'll move on to the next point, that will be orientation. So in order to do orientation, I'm just gonna remove some of the things which I've written here. Alright, so I'll just put A2, right? So I'm just gonna keep it like that. I'll go here over here, and I'm just gonna delete everything. Okay, probably I'll just start a new worksheet. Alright, I'll just close the old one. Alright, now the fifth one which we're going to talk about over here is orientation. So in order to work on orientation, I'm just gonna make a cell enlarged, and I'm just gonna type something. So hello world, I'll type this. Right now, in order to do orientation, what we generally do is over here we'll just go for angle clockwise or angle counterclockwise, or we'll go for vertical text up and all of these things, right? So how we can do that using macros. So we'll just go for developer tab, we'll go for Visual Basic, and here, so I'm just going to close this and open a fresh one. So modules, okay, that's fine. So we're going to work on A3 here, right? So A3, so dot orientation, right? In here you can put like 0. So I'm just going to take this whole part, Control V, that'll be 10 degree. So 30 degree, and we can also try like minus 45 degree, right? And minus 90 degree, and we can also write axle vertical, right? And finally we'll write axle horizontal, which is a normal orientation. Now we're gonna do a step into function, and let's see what happens. Now this is a horizontal one. Now it goes 10 degrees, 30 degrees, minus 45 degrees, minus 90 degrees, axle vertical, which is up coming from top to bottom, and axle horizontal. So this is the code. If you don't want to type this again and again, as we have done before, it will be width, and then what we do is we remove this part from here. So basically what we do is here we take this part out and we put end width, and here we put dot orientation equals 0, dot orientation equals 45. We go like this, orientation equals minus 45, dot orientation equals axle. You can write the code like this also, which I have explained before how we can use or work with the blocks. I'm just going to try this once more, so you can see that it's all working perfect. So that's about the orientation part. Now the final part which we're going to discuss here is to insert, how to insert rows and columns. So to do that, I'm just going to start a fresh Excel. Okay, now we have a fresh Excel, and the final topic we're going to discuss over here is the rows and columns insert. So in this case I'll put ABC, ABC. I'm just gonna copy this across the 10th row, and here I'm going to take this, Control C. I'm going to put seems like there's a problem. Okay, that's not a problem. We'll put Control C, Control V. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is to insert rows and columns with the Excel macros. So we're going to go to the developers and go for a Visual Basic, and we're going to add a module here, and we'll just put as a procedure anything. You can write anything on it and just put open and close brace so that the end sub will come automatically. And inside over here, let's see first how we can insert. So generally we go to B column and you go to the insert and the column comes, and if you go to the 5th column and if you put the insert, the row comes, right? So we're going to use the same technique here with the codes. So what we're going to do is range. Now if you want to insert based on the column, so what we'll do is B, that is B, right, dot, now insert. Now if I just click on the play button, now the row has inserted at B, right? Now if I put B to D and insert, now the rows are going to get inserted between B and D, right? Now similarly, if I put 3 to 5, 3 to 3 first, then the row will be inserted at 3. Now if I put 3 to 6 and if I put insert, now from 3 to 6 a row is gonna get inserted. Now the reason why there is 7 also is there as a blank is because we have inserted another row before we have inserted a row between 3 to 6, right? Now that's done. Now we can insert based on another matter as well. Let's say if I want to insert based on G10, right? If I just go to the right click and if we go to insert and go for entire row, then you can see that a row is getting inserted based on that particular cell. Now if I just go over here to G12 and if I go to insert, if I select entire column and if I click on OK, entire column is getting inserted based on G12, right? Now you can do the same thing over here now. Now maybe I'll just move this a little bit here, or I'll just delete this part so you can keep our focus over here itself, right? Now I'll just come back over here. Now let's focus on C12, right? C12 dot entire column dot insert. Now similarly, I'll just take this part, I'll just paste it, and here I'll put entire row and see what happens. I just click on the step into. Now based on C12 you're gonna have a column inserted, right? Based on C12. Now next thing is based on C12 another row is getting inserted. So that's all about this particular video on Excel macros. I hope you enjoyed this. You can put your comments or your doubts below this video and I'll be getting in touch with you. Thank you so much and stay tuned.